he's just a little misunderstood guy. Everyone thinks he's gross and stupid. Same with me. And if you just get to know me a little, maybe you'd realize I'm a little bit better than that. Hey guys, I'm Joey King, and today I'm going to let Elle ask me anything. But before we start, I just want to tell you, please go check out my film, The In-Between, coming to Paramount Plus February 11th. Stupid answer just came to my mind. I'll say it. After I've had my morning poop, I feel amazing. I feel like I can do anything. I feel like I've received a lot of good advice over the years, but something that I think is really a great piece of advice is to carve some time out for yourself. I love working and I just go. But I think that taking those in-between moments to rest and, see the ones that you love and just, recharge are really important. Being a boss ass bitch. No, I'm just kidding. Another passion of mine outside of acting, I like to knit. I really like to work out. Ugh, I sound awful. I love makeup. I love to do makeup. I like board games. I like to cook. Oh God, the list goes on and on. Those are some of them. I've only ever knit scarves. I'm not a master at it by any means. All of my pieces are pretty shit, honestly. Her character goes on such an emotional arc and a big journey.
I don't understand
what is happening.
When the separation is dramatic, there's unfinished business. He's in the in-between.
She starts really closed off and has a lot of scars from family trauma and just feels really alone in the world. And throughout the film, I feel like everyone can kind of relate to this to some extent. She really lets herself open up and be vulnerable to falling in love with someone. And it's a really beautiful thing to see. And I, of course, got to play opposite Kyle Allen, who is literally the greatest person. So that was really fun too. The last day of filming was so much fun. We got to film on this driftwood beach, and our director Ari kind of just let Kyle and I go on this beach and was like, we're gonna film you, go play, kiss a few times, and then this will be the scene. And that's exactly what we did. And it was so much fun. We just were climbing rocks. We were improvising rocks, I meant trees. We were just improvising all these stupid bits, playing with the sand, and then at the end of the day we just jumped into the ocean, and it was the perfect send-off for such an emotional and also beautiful movie that we all spent a long time being connected to together. So a scene that gives me goosebumps every time I watch it. It's funny because this is not a scene that I've seen recently at all, but I was, as a kid, obsessed with the movie Life Size with Tyra Banks and Lindsay Lohan. I don't know why, but when I was a kid, this scene always gave me goosebumps. It was the scene where she had the Barbie doll and she was using her mother's hairbrush and casting the spell.
Zamba Tarka Ishtu Nebarim. Zamba Tarka Ishtu Nebarim.
And I remember the spell too. She whispers, Zamba Tarka Ishtu Nebarim. Weirdly, that scene, I was always like, whoa. And I always got goosebumps every time I watched it. Ah, shit. Let me think about this for a second. I like Remy the Rat for myself. I really relate to him. I love to cook. And I feel like he's just a little misunderstood guy. Everyone thinks he's gross and stupid. Same with me. And if you just get to know me a little, maybe you'd realize I'm a little bit better than that. My brain, for some reason, wants to get real practical, but I'm just trying to tell it to just be serious for 1 second. I couldn't live without dogs in general. I love dogs. They make me happy. Without them, I think I'd be lost. I don't think I could live without bread. I really love bread. It's the breast. Oh no, that's not what I meant to say. I meant to combine the word bread and best, but I didn't realize it made the word breast. Oops. And then I also don't think I could live without I don't want to be cliche and say family, like ew. You know what I mean? I'll go stupid and I'll say my phone charger. It's really important to me too. After I booked Ramona and Beezus, every time I like booked a job, my mom, she saved all my money for me, but she would allow me to buy one thing that I really wanted that was like a big present for myself. The first like big present for myself I got was like a kid's electric moped. It was at Walmart. It was like 120 bucks. But I would zoom around my neighborhood in that little thing. It was so fun. I was like a little it was so cute. It was pink. So that was my gift to myself after Ramona and Beezus. Here's a dumb one. No, that's not good enough. I was gonna say I got my cartilage pierced and I closed up. Like, who cares? No one. I used to be addicted to the game Sims, and I would sit in front of the computer for like 10 hours a day and play that stupid game, and I loved it. I believe in ghosts for sure. Number one fear in life. I personally have a story, and it's not really my story to tell, but I will give a little tidbit of it. I'm named after my grandfather. His name was Joseph, and so my family named me Joey. My grandmother, after my grandfather died, he died when he was pretty young, had some after-death communication experiences where she felt like my grandfather was reaching out to her. And those stories are almost 30 years old at this point, I think. And she told them when I was a kid with such love and admiration in her eyes and in her heart. And she still tells them the same way to this day. And so this story really connected with me personally, knowing that it was a very similar thing that she went through that my character gets to experience. Stephen Colbert. I think that we'd be great friends. Just great. I have a lot more, I think, in my head, but that's one that really came quickly to my mind.
How would you spend the day with Stephen Colbert?
I mean, I don't know. I never really thought past the fact that we'd be great friends. I think we could knit together. Thanks for watching me chat with Elle today. Be sure to check out my new film, The In-Between, on Paramount Plus, and subscribe to Elle for more videos like this one.